Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in this beautiful planet we call Earth. How we be, how we do. This is just the introduction to see how you is before we go into the topic of this video is, as you can see by the title of this video, can AI replicate One Piece? Right? This beautiful manga and anime that we all love and just appreciate. Can AI ever replicate One Piece? And I was thinking about this topic yesterday, and well, now that it's not even 6 a.m. yet, it's 5:58. Suki is in the living room, and I bet she's hearing my voice now, and she's gonna wake up pretty soon. But anyways, I think it's a pretty good time for me to talk about this, right? And let me get a little bit of better lighting and sit down here. And bada beam, bada boom. Right. So, can AI ever replicate something like One Piece? Right? And, well, we have to assume, and this is coming from a person who doesn't really know much about AI, but we have to assume that AI is at its worst today and that tomorrow it will be either a little bit better or significantly better, right? And eventually this thing is going to be so intelligent and so creative that it is going to be capable of either writing amazing scripts and drawing and coming up with amazing manga and stories and whatnot, right? We're already seeing versions of something called Sora AI, and you can prompt engineer your way through it, and it comes up with a movie or a movie trailer that looks ridiculous, right? And that's happening as we speak in May of 2024, and it is May 15th, 2024, right? So like I said, this technology, AI, is at its worst today compared to how it's going to be the day of tomorrow, right? So assuming that it's just going to exponentially or just get infinitely smarter and also creative, because being creative is also a part of the concoction, right? It's part of the requirements to be able to pull something off like One Piece. So you have to assume that it could, right, the day of tomorrow, and AI could be responsible for producing and writing and drawing one of the best, if not the best, manga of all time. And just thinking about that is actually quite insane, right? Now, the question that comes to mind after establishing that, right, is whether I would consume manga or anime that is done entirely by AI or primarily by AI, right? So let me ask you this. Would you watch One Piece today, right? Today, knowing that it wouldn't have been made by a person? Like, let's say that Eiichiro Oda did not make One Piece. Would you still watch it? If even if it is like the same story, same thing, would you? And personally, here, that's kind of a difficult question for me to answer. But considering that I really love current One Piece, right, and One Piece since 1997, I think I would. But the day after tomorrow, right? If you were to ask me, right, do you support AI manga or AI anime? And before I would be able to answer that question, I would rather support something done by a person, infinitely more than something done by a machine or by artificial intelligence. But that's my answer right now. Maybe the day of tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, or today, my answer could be a little bit different. Um, yeah. I mean, and why are we talking about this? Why am I talking about AI and AI One Piece and AI manga, AI anime? It's because the day of tomorrow, and I'm saying the day of tomorrow so much, but in the future, you bet your ass that there's going to be anime and manga done by AI, and you know, um, am I or are we going to support it? Are we going to be buying tomes and volumes of things done by machines? It's things that, that for some reason I've been thinking a lot about lately, right? And with all these things that are happening with like her and ChatGPT 4.0 and her, Sora, Elon Musk suing OpenAI, um, the AI space is just on fire right now. There's a lot of things going on. And, reading certain headlines and finding out about certain things, sorry, just made me think about the topic of this video, right? AI One Piece or AI manga and anime. So, yeah, with that being said, what do you guys think? Would you watch One Piece if it was done by AI, or are you going to watch manga and anime in the future done exclusively or primarily by AI? Let me know in them comments below. And remember, if you like, subscribe, and become a part of this beautiful community, your name will be written down here sooner or later, or in that wall over there. And with that being said, I'm just going to open the window to my home office and show y'all this cloudy sky. And with that being said, peace.